Well, Firefall is it's an action shooter, so the combat is all with guns and abilities, and it is skill based. So you must aim at your opponents or aim at your friends if you want to hurt and help them.
You have made some big changes recently in the leveling combat skills. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Well, sure. It'll take a long time to tell everything, but we made a lot of changes to make the game more friendly for esports. We wanted to raise the skill cap of the game so that the very strong, skilled players can show how much better they are than a normal player. So we thought the game was easy to learn and easy to master, and we want it to be easy to learn and hard to master.
Are you going to do more changes in the future?
Yes, we will always be changing Firefall, always adding new features, new abilities, new weapons, new battle frames. We will always be adding to the world of Firefall. I don't think we'll be making as many big changes like we've just made. These were some very big changes we made to Firefall.
Firefall is a free-to-play game. Do you know where are you going to sell in the CAS shop?
Yes. Well, the first thing and most important thing is we are not going to sell power. Firefall is a skill-based game, and that's very important to us. And we do not want to sell an advantage to a player. So what people will be able to buy in the shop are two things. Aesthetics, looks, right? I want to change the color of my battle frame. I want to put on a monocle or crazy hair or something like that. So visual changes for your character, maybe a little pet that follows you around. So fun things. But then also what we like to call convenience. Things that make the game a little bit easier for you. So maybe a boost for experience points, or an extra garage slot for your battle frame so you can have more different battle frames to choose from. But we want things, if something is going to give you an advantage in game, it should be available that you can earn with time or buy in the shop.
Okay, you are having the first European tournament here in the Gamescom. Is this important to your game, to the esports?
Oh yes, very much. We believe very strongly that esports is important for Firefall. We're very excited about this tournament. We've got a brand new game replay feature that's in the beta right now for the players to use, and it's also built for the shoutcasters for the tournaments so that they can show the game really well to viewers who are watching the tournament.
Maybe we will see a Spanish one in the future?
Oh yes, I hope so, absolutely.
Are you going to show us a little bit about the game?
Yeah, let's show a little bit about the game. So I am starting out in the new area in Trans Hub, which is a new town in near Copacabana in Firefall. And the players in the beta were able to see this area before, but now this area has been improved, lots of new machines and characters walking around, but most importantly, brand new missions, including our first vehicle mission. So there's a mission in the new area where you are going to be driving through the tunnels in what we call the LGV, which is like a long motorcycle. So
that's a big change.
Yeah, it's actually very cool. It's very fun. So this new area in Trans Hub, we can see a little bit of it here. So you were talking before about the changes to progression, so I'll talk a little bit about that. We used to have a system that was more like a traditional RPG with levels, and we have moved to a system where we have a very small number of tiers. And so tier 1 is very simple. It's the start of the game. We want to ease new players into the world of Firefall without making things too complicated. But then every tier above tier 1, you have new abilities, new weapons, new options for your character. So over time, you can make your character more and more like the perfect character for you. Because your perfect character is going to be a little different from my perfect character. Maybe you like to move around really quickly, and I prefer to be a little tougher, a little harder to kill. Does that make sense?
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to show you our new tech tree. This is very different from the old system where you would wait a long time between levels and then you would gain one new thing for your level. Now you're going to spend your experience points in the tech tree as you go along. So I have unlocked new servos so I can run faster. I unlocked a new gun. Um, so in this example, I have a submachine gun that has better accuracy, and you're going to choose which types of bonuses you want for your character, and as you go through the tech tree, you can unlock different things.
So the more you play, the better you feel.
Of course, absolutely. But also, there's a cap. You cannot have everything you want. Every upgrade is going to cost extra weight and extra power, and you only have so much weight and power to use. Okay, so if you get the new gun, and it weighs a lot more and it costs extra energy, maybe you have
You already have 500,000 users. Do you have good feedback from them?
very much. The beginning response from our beta testers have been very positive. There are some players who don't like the changes, but with any changes, some people are never going to like them. But so far, the vast majority of our players really like the new system. They especially like the new tech tree where they get to make little unlocks all the time and not just wait long times between the unlocks. And also they know that the tiers are going to be really good for matchmaking, so that players are only going to be put into PvP combat against other players in the same tier. That's really good for our PvP.
Will we have an open beta soon?
Well, we are doing our beta a little bit like how Google did Gmail, right? We want you to be playing with your friends. So we want to give keys to the people who are playing so they can invite their friends. And then they both get keys and they invite their friends. And we want it so that when you're playing the game, you always have friends to play with. We don't want to just throw you into the game and you do not know anyone. So we want people to really know someone who is already in the game. But we're going to be increasing the speed with which we send invites a lot over the next couple of months. We want very many people in the beta very soon, and I think we're hoping to have almost everyone in the game by the end of the year. Another new feature we're very excited about that it was going to help for the PvP aspect of the game is match replay. This is something that's in beta right now for the players to play with, but it's also going to be used by the shoutcasters for esports tournaments. Okay, and this allows the players to replay PvP matches that they've just played in, or they can watch what other people have played so they can learn from their games. And of course, the shoutcasters are going to use this to show off the very best aspects of Firefall combat for tournaments. So we'll show you how that works. So you go to the PvP screen, you select watch matches, you select what type of match you want to watch as soon as it shows up. Sometimes this takes a few seconds. There we go. So we can choose a harvester, sabotage, or team deathmatch. These are our different match types. Let's choose team deathmatch. Everyone's familiar with it. Now you notice you can watch live games. These are games that are actually happening right now. So let's watch one of those because that's kind of fun. So even though this match is happening right now, we are going to be able to pause the match. We are going to be able to go into slow motion, as well as move forwards and backwards as if this was a videotape. So you can see the match is happening right now. We can follow individual players both in first and third person, just like the game. We can also switch between various fixed camera positions and take control of the camera and move it around to get different views of the fight. Now, just because this is live doesn't mean we can't pause the game, move around, check out the different action, and then we can put it back going in slow motion. There's also a button you can use, and this is one of my favorites. It will automatically go to a top view of the game and move around to wherever the combat is going on right now. So I'm not even using my hands, and it's going to follow where the best moments of combat are for the match.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, down at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see the information on the player that you are following right now. So the player we were following just died. He has 0 health. It shows what abilities they have and what their cooldowns are, how much ammo they have, all the information you need. We also have the tab screen that we can use to get current scoring. The score is obviously happening up at the top of the screen here. It's currently 0 to 4, and we have all of our control functions up here that we can use with the mouse as well. You can select a player over on the side if you want to jump to their camera immediately, as well as using the number keys to just switch quickly between characters. And then one of the most important features that we're really excited about is we have integration with Twitch TV so that you can automatically save your replay the way you cut the video. So the way you switch from player to player, up here at the top, you hit this record button and it starts recording everything you're doing as you're watching the match and as you're displaying it. So you can show off to your friends how good a shoutcaster you are. Also, for the actual pro shoutcasters at tournaments, they're going to have a special second screen function that shows all the different cameras that are available to them, so they will know exactly how to switch from camera to camera while they're showing off the game to the viewers.
And everyone can do this.
Everyone can do this. These features are available in the beta right now.
I bet a lot of people would be interested in this.
They are already posting many videos. It's very exciting. Un saludo para la comunidad de Firefall España.
Después de esta entrevista tan interesante con David Williams, desarrollador de Firefall, hemos venido aquí a la zona que tienen de competición, donde ya tenemos casi todo ocupado, mucha gente jugando. Y aquí terminamos nuestro recorrido.